Hello, I'm John Fox here from John West. I am having a Danganronpa trigger happy Havoc adventure. And because I've still got to do the beat time, then the execution, and then the plot on top of that. Who knows how long that could be.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Okay, cool. Thought I'd get much worse than that, considering I lost like 3 times.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Yay!
What?
It was basically a formality at this point, but once again you're totally correct. The blackened this time is the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude is beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
She really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her speciality, lying. My speciality? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use, you know... I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice...
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... She's talking about alter ego, yes. The thing I figured out right at the start.
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one who stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually...
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It was about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
Are you okay
It was
with this?
Taka. He stole it.
Yeah!
What?
So
And I
then...
have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I showed it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did.
As for me...
He came to my room last night, unannounced, and then, it's hard for me to say even, he abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime. An absolute crime. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Oh. Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape, and he made you his target.
What?
Escape? You mean... Taka's going to try and kill you.
indeed.
And all he can do... And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard.
Completely
Bastard.
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I?
I swear I will save her!
Actually,
Then would you like to join me? It just so happens I've come up with a plan. I've devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Fumi agreed without a second thought. The effect the item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even if a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yes. It was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
Why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it.
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part of the plan about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed me. It's all very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end...
So you planned to kill him all along. But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How could a human life mean so little to you?
Well,
Well, that's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about
No,
that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life began here, my only thought has been escape.
But...
All along you've been saying that we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously, that was just a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up my dream forever.
Honestly.
And that there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make up a metaphorical claim.
As for me,
And if it was all for that dream, then what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle? Oh, sorry. And what was that? A castle? And gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created the perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life, there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life was about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately, my dream had to be scattered to the winds. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it.
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying, and plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled. I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can fool even my emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice then,
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey.
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled, and then, when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay, let's get rolling! The Blackened disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Well, the real world, yes. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Is she gonna be hanged? Oh, no, much worse. Is it worse? I don't know. They're both pretty bad. I was expecting a gambling-themed one. Not a witch-themed one. Can't see my face right now, but I was surprised by the truck, yes. I feel like the truck was a bit of a mercy, to be honest. Oh, to be fair, seeing a cartoon, like seeing her burn to death would have been really horrific. None of them really seemed that horrific, like visually speaking. Apart from the baseball one seemed really horrific, and I couldn't really tell with the bike one. And that one, like, it essentially cut away before anything bad happened. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young, and you need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez. And here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
Why do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but the reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going for this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh!
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh!
Oh.
How exciting!
Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later!
See ya! Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Here, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what was that key Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go alone from here. Everyone else, head to the dining hall. I'll check with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
But that's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Ha! Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
It's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm just gonna go to the dining hall, okay?
Huh?
So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together. Yeah, because of the key. Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. Oh, that's nice of her. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Yes, we shall. Yeah.
So then,
We need to... Because she didn't know it's the kid, like... Well, whatever. We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker room swung open, we saw...
You really came!
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please, wait just a while longer. So now, we can officially say the case is closed. As far as the incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at school?
You.
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
Regardless, it's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me want to know. That just makes me... Sorry, I was going to say my own thing. That just wants me to... means I want to know even more now. That was really difficult for me to say, apparently. That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared. We didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? You too. No, I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? And that's why I want you to tell me. I want you to believe in me too. And to believe in the me that believes in you. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. And I can believe in the you that believes in me. Just a little bit more. Then...
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see... What I heard from Kyoko from then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was almost unbelievable. I mean, it would be if I wasn't in a murder school being run by a magic robot bear. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for the nightmare to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor on it. And the storage closet there, the way in the back. She said it was way at the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Well, if this is true, what's cool is, like, the evidence, the lack of surveillance cameras always been there. It's just a normal storage closet, as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden there? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if being yanked in, gashunk. At the same time, as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Ba-bump! I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Well, at least I can happily cut this episode into two, which you probably already know, because you're from the future. Ah! It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom closet, on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of the closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? There's a bunch of files, and what looks like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Hang on, I've got to figure out the timing. 45 minutes plus 45 minutes is 1:30? I thought so, hang on. So we're on 35 minutes at the moment for both. One file at the edge. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. But before I had a chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out the file and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. So I'm writing the names of the episodes. I could understand if it said, I can't leave, or you must not leave. What? No, that's not what I said. But what is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before. But I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt as if I was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand what started it. It's all over. And with that I opened my eyes. I don't know how long it's been. Gah! Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Empty. Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does that mean? That my brain refused to do any more work? The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. Oh, but I didn't get to look at the desk either time. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back towards my room. Somehow I'd made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Further, things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound. It was coming from the game? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame towards the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? And the sight that befell me... I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sound coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Catch you back, you? I got Before me raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Inside man.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. No longer compromise. No longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Oh, no, fair enough.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is... Chapter 3. The next generation legend stand tall, galactic hero! And that is the end. There are 7 surviving students. To be continued. And... oh, I got a Super Robo Justice present. And 3's a crowd, yes. Let's save our game. But I think I'll have the theatre before I let you go. We'll see. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junker. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. And then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. Oh, screw it, I'll carry on. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
I thought there were 7 people. Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still, what did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura's the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
In that case, let's eat until we pass out.
Huh?
What do you mean, in that case?
'Cause, I mean...
Well, 'cause look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? Oh, bless you, Howie. If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up, so let's eat.
Okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up.
What?
That's like deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combinations of foods. Huh? What? Those are both breakfast time's top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is the problem. After we're done, we need to go to explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give into despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah. Think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts.
You know?
Like, when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well...
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not going to die. Why? Because there aren't going to be any more murders. Huh. What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits...
I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
However...
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah. It's not like ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only going to get it right sometimes.
The occult is bullcrap!
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
So,
Fortune telling isn't a cult?
You got it all wrong!
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation. What?
Huh?
Cattle what?
So...
He's referring to an urban legend where aliens abduct the cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually...
No, you're calling it an urban legend. As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed the patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
But...
And before long,
the end is nigh!
the sky was filled with mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
I keep forgetting that this exists.
And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got in the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see that? That is cattle mutilation. Also, that's Daniel Bryan's one of his moves. I kind of got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of... How dare you? Well, you do stink though. Oh yeah, two of them don't turn up to the meetings, do they? That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah!
I won't murder anyone. Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Not I. That goes for me too, of course. I would never kill one of my friends. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we finally become united. But, to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toka were here for this too. Yeah, I mean, even if Toka promises, she's still a serial killer.
But...
They're so hard to deal with, they only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. And that was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. All-Star Apologies. Well, that's the name of the next episode. Okay, just gonna write that down. All-Star. Okay, apologies. As soon as our search, what? No, that's not what it says. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up and what was waiting for us. So, okay, I won't let you go just yet, because I may as well walk to the top floor, and it's, you know, it makes the episodes, but I'm not going to walk into the rooms. John, you're an idiot. The gate seems to be quite intense about staying shut. Why do we have to keep dealing with stuff like this? I feel really quite dumb for missing the gate. I know I can teleport, but it's sort of nice to walk there sometimes. Sorry, where's the third floor? This is the third floor, John. You're an idiot. Right, the worry is that if I trigger the next floor, it will do a bunch of stories. So I'm going to let you go here. This is close enough. I've been John Fox in the channel John West. I have been having a Danganronpa trigger-happy Havoc adventure. And to be fair, I realise this is now quite an eventful episode, so this is probably more than enough. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.